Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Darius. So today's video is gonna be a little special because my team was very bad. And I'm not complaining here, I'm just saying. And I was playing Darius. And in today's video I'm not only gonna teach you how to play Darius properly, I'm also gonna teach you how to really keep your head cool while you're losing your game. And this game is gonna be a really good example because you will also see me get tilted. So you guys are really gonna enjoy today's video. Also, I wanna give you guys a challenge. If this video reaches 1,500 likes, I will make another Darius video with this build. Of course, this is the Gragas build, guys. I tried this build on Garen and it was absolutely broken. So if you guys wanna see this build, give this video a like. 1,500 likes and I'm gonna do it. Okay, if you want to skip out the build part of the video because I'm gonna explain to you how to build Darius now, timestamps in the description to go to the gameplay immediately. So in 95% of your games, I'm not talking about this build now, by the way, I'm ignoring this build for now. But in 95% of your games, you want to go for Trinity Force. In the other 5%, you go for Black Cleaver. I'm going to explain to you when you should go for Black Cleaver. So go for Black Cleaver if you're against a very tanky comp. Like if you're laning against Garen, who's going to go full armor, and enemy also has Alistar, and if they also have a jungler who is going to build armor. If this is the case, build Black Cleaver. So if they have 3 champions who are very tanky and have a lot of armor, build Black Cleaver. You can predict this already. If you look at the enemy composition, then you can predict that they're gonna buy a lot of armor and you can get Black Cleaver. Otherwise, guys, just stick with the Trinity Force. Trinity Force is way better on Darius normally. Trinity Force gives you attack speed, HP, damage, everything. You can stack up your passive so easily with Trinity Force. Start your build off with a Sheen, guys. This is the most powerful item on Darius because this empowers your next attack whenever you use an ability. This is especially strong with your second ability. Whenever you cast your second ability, and any ability by the way, but especially with your second ability, you're gonna deal so much damage because of the Sheen proc. Okay, so you start with a Trinity Force, and you can get this item before the first dragon if you get a kill, at least 1 kill. So keep that in mind. This item is not gonna be easy to get before the first dragon. Like if you don't get a single kill and assist, you're not gonna have it before the first dragon. But if you get a kill, then you still have to farm really well to get it. The point is, guys, this item is kind of high risk because it's hard to get before the first dragon. But if you get this item, you get a huge power spike. So this is the first massive power spike of Darius. And regarding what boots you want to get, it's either this or this. So go for Mercury's Threat if the enemies have a lot of stuns, roots, whatever CC. Go for Plated Steel Caps if they have a lot of attack damage. And go for Iron Boots of Lucidity if you don't feel like you need either of these boots. What this one is going to do is going to give you a cooldown reduction. I don't really like these boots on Darius because I prefer Mercury's Threats or Plated Steel Caps for the tankiness. But it depends on your playstyle. Like I really recommend you to get one of these 2 boots on Darius. Okay, after that it depends. You can go for enchantment or items. Let's first talk about the second item. So in 90% of my games, Starix Gauge, very good on Darius. It's just gonna give you more sustainability. If you are against a full burst composition like Zed, Akali, Katarina, full burst, you can choose to get a Death Dance second item instead of Starix Gauge. What this item is gonna do is gonna delay damage. So when they do all the burst damage to you, it's gonna buy you time to tank up the damage. Only go for this one second item, this Death Dance, if you're against a lot of burst damage. Okay, so otherwise you go for Starix Gauge. And your third item, here it already becomes completely situational. Does the enemy have at least 2 crit champions like Yasuo, Crit Rengar, Jinx, Kai'Sa, crit? If they have 2, build a Randuin's Omen third item. It's gonna provide you massive value. If the enemy is super duper tanky and you didn't buy a Black Cleaver, build Blade of the Ruined King as your third item. This is a very aggressive build, very aggressive. So with this build, you're going to be very squishy, but you're going to shred through their tanks. Absolutely shred. I almost never recommend you to go for this, only if you, if they have a lot of tanks. If you want to go for full damage Darius, build a Guardian Angel third item. Because like when you go full damage Darius, this is going to be your only defense item. So let me give you an example. You can build Guardian Angel here, and then you can get Death's Dance and Blade of the Rune King, you know, just full damage. And this is a very high risk build, but if you go for a similar build as this, even if you only go for like if you go for something like this, Guardian Angel is also going to be nice as your third item. You know, if your playstyle revolves around the Guardian Angel where you feel like you need it, get it. Otherwise, don't. It's kind of hard to explain how to exactly build him because it really depends on your playstyle, guys. You have to understand that. Thornmill is also a great item if the enemy has a lot of healing. So a tip that I can give you for Thornmill is build a Bramblefest here as your second item. Just build the Bramblefest and then finish your Starix Gauge, and then you finish the Thornmill. The Bramblefest is such an overpowered item. Like when you do go for Thornmill, build a Bramblefest very early on in the game. Keep that in mind, guys. Let me see. Ooh, I have been experimenting with Sunfire Aegis as well. It's okay, but the thing is, you're not playing tank Darius. Like here, sure, you have 200 HP here, 400 here. Like you do have bonus HP, and I only go for this one like as one of my last items, which is not the best to do because this item is really good in the early game, but I still have to experiment with it. Like I will get back to you guys later about the Sunfire Aegis on Darius. So also this item is really good, Deadman's Plate. You know, it's going to give you a lot of movement speed and it's going to give you that bonus damage. This is really good. Go for the Deadman's Plate. Like you can get it third item or fourth item, you know, it depends. Go for the Deadman's Plate when you feel like you need to catch up to an enemy. Like when they're super fast, when they have a Singed, for example, you know, like champions that are super mobile, build a Deadman's Plate to catch up to them. Okay, about the runes, Conqueror. Unless you're against like a super good Akali, you go for Conqueror. Like against a super good Akali, you go for Fleet Footwork to survive your lane. But Conqueror is just way better because it gives you so much damage in team fights. As my second rune, I always go for Triumph. Always. Nothing else. See, I see some people go for Brutal, but why the hell would you go for Brutal, guys? On Darius, it's all about wiping the enemy team. And what Triumph is going to do, like, first of all, it gives you 3% more damage when the enemy is low. So it's really good with your ultimate, guys. It allows you to execute the enemy a little more easily with your ultimate, right? Because you do 3% more damage. Also, you know, when you take down enemies, you're gonna regenerate HP. So you can survive longer in the team fight when you keep killing the enemies. And this is huge on Darius, guys. So I always recommend you to go for Triumph, always. But if you want to play, like if you're a beginner Darius, you can start with Brutal. But if you already got a little good at Darius, Triumph, guys. As my third rune, Spirit Walker, you know, just to, like this one is going to allow you to survive the early game. Because Darius got nerfed pretty hard in the early game. And what Spirit Walker is going to do, it's going to allow you to just survive, you know, just relax in your lane, have that 50 bonus health, and maybe even win your lane in the early game. As my fourth rune, Sweet Tooth. You can go for Pack Hunter if you really want to catch up to an enemy, but Sweet Tooth is just safer. And Sweet Tooth is such an overpowered rune, so just go for Sweet Tooth, guys. As my spells, I personally almost always go for Ignite, but you can also go for Ghost. I don't like Ghost, guys. I really don't like Ghost. But you can do it if you want the movement speed. You can also go for Barrier if you feel like you need it. But I go for Ignite. I actually forgot to talk about the enchantments, so let's do that right now. You can go for Glorious Enchant. Do this one if you really want to catch up to an enemy. Like if you really need the movement speed. Protobelt. These are my new favorites, guys. Protobelt. What you can do with Protobelt is you can just get super close to an enemy instantly. It's like a flash. And then hook them into you. This is huge, guys. This is what I always go for on Darius. Well, almost always on Darius. You can also go for Teleport. Do this if the enemy has a split pusher and you want to catch up to them. Like if the enemy has a Fiora or a Camille that is constantly split pushing and she has a teleport, you can choose to buy a teleport boost yourself and just deny the split pushing, guys. You know, like these are all the situational things that I'm talking about. It just depends what you can go for. Okay, that was it about the build. Let's into the gameplay. Alright guys, on to the gameplay, and today's video is an absolute banger. Because this is not the, you know, in this video you're not gonna see the HellsDevil that you're always gonna see. You're gonna see me tilt. And I chose to upload this, you know, I was thinking by myself, should I really upload this video? But I decided yes, because I want you guys to see that I go through the same struggles as you guys do, you know? And today I'm not only gonna teach you how to completely hard carry a game with Darius, like we put up a really good fight in this game. I'm not gonna say whether or not we won or lost, but you need to watch this game. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm also gonna teach you, you know, my mistakes toxicity-wise in this game. And, you know, I really want to make Wild Rift a good community. And I really want to encourage you guys to not be toxic as well. So, you know, to do that, I'm gonna show you guys my mistake in this game and, you know, the frustrations that you can get. So, okay. As you can see, I'm laning against the Nasus. Look at what I'm doing against him. Look. Oh, I was so close to forcing a flash there. Did you see what I did there, guys? So, of course, I punished him when he went for a minion. This is what you do against Nasus, guys. Don't let Nasus farm. Nasus is the weakest early game champion in the game. You can absolutely punish him hard in the early game. So what you saw there is when I had 4 stacks and I reached level 2, I immediately upgraded my second ability, and if I had hit that second ability, I would have slowed him, gotten all my stacks, ignited him, maybe even killed him. So I was really unlucky with the timing. But look at this, I'm just completely harassing him. Even though I'm taking a turret shot, this is what you want to do against Nasus, guys. Especially as a Darius, because it's just so easy to completely bully the Nasus. Like, you know, just keep hooking him in. Basic attack, second ability, first ability. You know, that's your basic combo that you can always do on the Nasus. So as you can see, you know, here I'm actually gonna help my team. And I am stronger than Nasus in the early game. So that's why I'm actually helping him. Oh my god, look at that beautiful hook, guys. So, you know, I am getting my kills here. That was a really good rotation. Always pay attention to the map when you want to rotate, of course. Don't leave your jungler alone, guys. Please. Don't be that type of laner that just stays in his lane and farms. Please, guys, don't be that type of player. You want to rotate to your team and help your team when you can. Look at this, guys. Yet again, boom, forcing a flash, and now, you know, he flashed now. So what do you do when a Nasus flashes? What you do, of course, is freeze the lane. Yes, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is, here, as you can see, I'm pulling the lane to my side. These are some very important wave management tactics. Pulling the lane to my side, and I'm just last hitting. And if the Nasus gets close, he's gonna die. So, yeah, guys, keep in mind, I'm giving away 15 skins this month. All you gotta do to enter the skin giveaway is put down a comment under this video. And, you know, just put down a comment under this video. That's what I was gonna say. So look at this. Look at how much of a nightmare the lane is gonna be for Nasus. He cannot do anything. Nothing. Look, he can't last hit any minion. He's not gonna get a single stack. Look at this. He comes close. Boom, 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 and I just wanted to get my full stacks. That's why I used my ultimate here, by the way, guys. And he just stole my kill. Stupid Zed, why would you steal my kill? Look, let me explain to you guys. So, this is gonna be a good question for you guys. This is gonna be a very advanced question. Was it a mistake of the Zed to steal that kill from me? Yes or no? And tell me why. If you know the answer to this question, you have good knowledge. I'll give you the answer later on in this video, so I'm gonna repeat. Was it a mistake? Or, you know, doesn't it matter that the Zed took the kill? Or was it a good thing? You know, is it just me complaining here because I want to get all the kills? Or am I actually like, you know, saying that it's bad? Here I said don't take my kills, but please, guys, let me know in the comments. So I don't want to see answers like, yeah, you shouldn't trust randoms in solo queue, blah, blah, blah. No. Just give me a proper answer to this question. I'm really curious if you guys know the answer to this question. So I'll reveal it later on in the video. I hope I don't forget. So here, look at this, look at this. I rotate to my team because I'm incredibly strong. I'm telling the Zed to go to Nasus and clear the wave. The Zed doesn't even bother, doesn't even care about anything. As you can see, here starts the rage, guys. I got incredibly tilted here, and the reason for that is because it would have been so I made a really good call there. And if you can communicate with your team, guys, do this as well in ranked. Don't call your teammates what I just said. I don't mean that. I mean, as a Baron laner, when you're ahead and the enemy wait, I'm gonna explain it again. If you're playing the Baron lane as a Darius and you're ahead and your mid laner, in this example Zed, is behind, what you can choose to do is you as a Baron laner rotate to Dragon, and the mid laner, like your team Zed, you know, your mid laner rotates to Baron lane to just defend. Why is this good? Because I can just hard carry the fight. Zed can defend very easily. So obviously right now, if I would have been at the dragon, I would have just probably gotten a quadra kill. Legit. I'm not even kidding to you guys. I would have probably just killed all of them. But I didn't want to give up a turret for that. Because if the Nasus gets a free turret, first of all, they get first turret, so they all get gold. Secondly, the Nasus is gonna get fed. So what I chose to do instead is, leave my team. I knew they would lose the fight without me, but I would much rather get the first turret and kill the Nasus than save the dragon. And like here you can already see that my team is playing really terribly macro-wise. And I'm not doing this to trash talk them, guys. Please understand that I'm not trying to trash talk them. I'm just saying that they made a terrible mistake. And the Zed especially. The Zed made such a huge mistake there. He should have gone to my lane and let me fight. So now I'm going to answer the question to whether or not it was a mistake. Oh my god, I just got killed by the Katarina. Ooh. So let's talk about Zed taking my kill in the early game. So I'm going to give you guys one general tip that is going to help you hard carry games. I'm going to get the big guy and chill and the example again right now. Wait, let me just fix my camera real quick. So if you have one massive strong guy, like one huge super strong guy and 5 little kids, who's gonna win the fight? The massive guy or the 5 kids? Of course the massive guy is gonna absolutely demolish them. Now put that example in the game. Me as a Darius, in the early game I already had 1 kill. And if I would get another kill, I would get more fed. So I would become a massive guy. And what's gonna happen when I'm a massive guy? I am gonna hard carry the game. So what the Zed is doing, so the Zed is like a little kid in my team. He's useless. So what the Zed is doing, he's taking my food. And now instead of me being a massive guy, I'm just like an average guy. An average guy still has a chance to beat up all the enemy, but obviously the massive guy is just gonna steamroll them. So the point here is, guys, if you can, in your ranked matches, feed one person. If one person gets super fed, if one person gets a lot of gold, a lot of levels, that one person can just completely solo carry the game. But if 3 people only get a little fed, they're not gonna hard carry the game. See, the thing is, look, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna really make you guys understand this concept. So if you have one huge guy and 3 strong kids, the huge guy is he's gonna win against the 3 strong kids. But it's all about the huge guy, guys. If you can manage to get one huge guy in your team, he's gonna carry the game for you. And that is what the Zed should have understood. He should have given me the kill, because the Zed had already died in the game and I already had 1 kill. And you guys have to understand this in your game too. I'm gonna give you an example. Like if you're playing Baron lane and you have died already, like you're 0-1 and your mid lane Orianna is 2-0. What you should do is, if you can, give the kills to Orianna. You should not secure the kills if Orianna can get them. Just keep feeding the Orianna, because then the Orianna is gonna become a big strong guy and smash her big balls on the enemy's face, instead of only smashing tiny balls on their face. The big balls are gonna do way more damage than the tiny balls. So, okay, let's talk about this game, guys. We're 11 on 16. I am super fed. My team is useless. What do I need to do? Especially when you're playing Darius, all you need is just get your passive in a team fight, guys. And look at my team composition. I have a Sona. So what I should do is I should play around the Sona, because Sona can heal me up, she can buff me. She's our support. If I am together with the Sona, I should be able to just 2v5 the enemies. That's the whole point. That's our biggest chance to win the game. We're in a terrible spot in this game because the Vayne is useless, the Evelynn is useless, the Zed is completely useless. I am the only one that can carry the match, guys. So as you can see, he just died, but it doesn't matter. It's me and the Sona anyways, So, oops. Well, you guys can see what I'm doing in the evening. Take a look at this. I got my stacks, and this is how you carry with Darius, guys. All you need is get your full stacks of Noxine right in a team fight and just carry the fight. There's obviously 2 ways to get your full stacks. First way is hit the same enemy 5 times in a row. Boom. Oh, I just missed, never mind. Hit the same enemy 5 times in a row. Ooh, he got wrecked. He got killed because of my Starix gauge, by the way, guys. So, hit the same enemy 5 times in a row. This is not the best way, by the way, because obviously hitting the enemy, like the same enemy 5 times in a row can be really hard, you know, and you're gonna take a lot of damage when you do this. The easier way is execute an enemy with your ultimate. Whenever there's an enemy low, execute him with your ultimate. And if you manage to execute an enemy with your ultimate, you immediately get full stacks of Noxian Might, guys. And this is where Darius shines. When you can do this in a team fight, you have your full stacks in the beginning of the fight, guys. And then you can just absolutely steamroll the enemy. You're gonna get your ultimate reset and you're gonna have your full stacks. So let's take a look at what's gonna happen. You know, I just want the Sona to be close to me. I'm just going on the vulnerable target, which is the Nasus. Nasus is a very, very easy target for me, as you can see here. Like boom and boom. And now I have my stacks. Take a look at this. I just go for him and boom, he's dead as well. Unfortunately, the Z took my kill. But as you can see, we're just steamrolling the enemy. Like this is what you do on Darius, guys. And because of me, we just won this fight and we got the dragon. And my camera just crashed again. Oops. I really wonder if this video is actually going to reach 1500 likes. I'm curious if Tank Darius works as well, because theoretically it should be really good, because you're full tank, so you can easily get your full stacks of Noxian Might, and Noxian Might deals true damage with your ultimate. So I'm kind of curious, you know, I wonder what this video is going to do and if you guys really want to see it. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, I never say this in my videos, but you know, make sure you subscribe as well. And yeah, I mean, if you're a new viewer, you're enjoying the content, subscribe. And I'm pretty sure there's like a bell next to the subscribe button. You can turn on this bell if you want to be notified when I upload a video. But I do warn you, I upload videos every day, so you know, you're gonna get spammed a little bit. But if you want to get spammed by me, turn on the bell, guys. So, oh, you guys don't know what's gonna happen in this late game. It's such a crazy game. Like what you've seen up till now is nothing. And like at this point, I was just so tilted because the game is not looking good for our team. My team is useless. Literally everyone is useless. Except for the Sona. Sona can heal me. So I need to stay with this. Like, look at this. Actually, the Evelynn is 6 on 5, but the rest is like, you know, they're completely feeding the enemies. So what I need to do is I need to communicate with the Sona and tell her that she just needs to stay close to me, and then we win. So what I decided to do here, I wanted to try out Sunfire Aegis because I wanted to be tankier, you know, more HP. And I really can't tell you if this is a good item on Darius, on normal Darius, but we will see. Like, we can analyze this game and see how good it really is. Yeah, of course, I'm taking the red buff. You know, when you're super fat, you need to take the red buff. And right now, the Baron is up. And this is kind of, you know, this is kind of dangerous. As you can see, of course, my team is just dying. And here, I'm trying to think, what do I need to do now? My whole team just died. What do I do? So the best thing that you can do when your whole team dies is push lanes. Like right now, as you can see, I just pushed the mid lane, but I am with the Sona. So here I was thinking by myself, if I am with the Sona, and look at how much HP I have, by the way, we could possibly win a fight. So take a look at this. I set engage. I'm just pushing the minions. So let's take a look at this. These two cannot kill me. These two don't do any damage. Like, look at this. I'm with the Sona. I'm hitting one target at the same time. Boom, boom, and boom. This is what you do. You hit the same target at the same time. But the Katarina, oh, as you can see, the Katarina is so fat. And even though I have a magic resist item, the Katarina just absolutely shreds me. It's crazy, this champion, and that's just because Katarina is kind of broken. So what I need to do in the next fight, as you can see, the Katarina is 11-3. So you need to analyze the game. You need to analyze who is the most fat champion. Yeah, here you can see me ranting, and like, see, this is just unnecessary. Like, here, look at this. Yeah, everyone is useless except for me. Blah blah blah. Like, why? Don't be this guy, okay? Please, you know, if I'm looking back at this, you know, I just hate myself for saying this. Like, shut up, bro. You know, you shut up, guys. Don't say this, because all this is gonna do is gonna make you look like an annoying, cocky little child-friendly, you know, just annoying. You're gonna be so annoying in the game. Just stay humble and do your best to carry the game. Don't say like, yeah, everyone is useless, I'm just the only good player, blah blah blah, like I just did, you know. It's like, don't do it. It's so stupid, guys. You'll only make yourself look stupid. And right now I'm making myself look stupid on my YouTube channel, which is amazing. But I'm doing it for you guys because you shouldn't do it. Like, as you can see, it just looks idiotic when I say that. So here, you know, I'm thinking the way that I can beat Katarina is I just need to get my Noxie in might stacks before fighting the Katarina. Because if I fight the Katarina before my stacks, she's gonna completely outdamage me. Because look at it this way. Katarina gets ability reset when she kills an enemy. Of course, she's gonna steamroll my team. So when that happens, you know, she's gonna get her abilities reset. So she's gonna deal an incredible amount of damage to my team. So the best scenario would be to just let her kill my team, and I just need to stay away from her and stack up my abilities. And here I got my full stacks, guys. But unfortunately I didn't have flash. But here you can see that she killed my entire team. What am I doing now? Fighting. Whenever she kills the entire team, she doesn't have ability reset anymore. So it's an easy fight for me. And here, you know, boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy kill. And this is how you play against the Katarina as a Darius. You know, when the Katarina is super fat, you really want to avoid her, guys, because especially if you have a horrible team, all she is gonna do is she's gonna kill your teammates and get her abilities reset. And when she gets abilities reset, she's gonna destroy you because she can keep spamming her abilities and she is gonna outdamage you. Really, she is just gonna outdamage you. So keep that in mind when playing against the Katarina, guys. You know, really keep in mind what she's probably gonna do. Think about it, like, is she gonna dive my team and completely destroy them? If that's the case, you wanna stay away from her and be busy on the other side of the fight. You know, don't follow the Katarina because she's just gonna dash everywhere. It's a waste of time. Just kill the enemy backline and get your stacks up. Get your Noxie in might stacks up. And when you have the full stacks, then you can fight the Katarina. Only then you can fight the Katarina, guys. Okay. Look at how tanky I am. This is because of the Sunfire Aegis, by the way. I chose to go for Sunfire Aegis because we have a Sona. You know, Sona is gonna keep healing me. Wow, look at that damage. Oh my god. The Katarina is just... she doesn't even care about all my defense. So if you look at the enemies, they also have some bad players, which is the Nasus and the Rengar. These two are gonna be free stacks for me. And this is what you need to do when playing Darius 2, guys. Analyze the enemy, and you know, whenever you know that one of the enemy players is really bad at positioning, focus those. Because the champions that are the enemies that are bad at positioning is gonna be key to you winning the game. Because they are gonna give you the free stacks. The enemy Malphite, the enemy Nasus, and the enemy Rengar. And especially the enemy Rengar. Like, look at this Malphite, guys. Look at this. Boom! I flashed on top of him and I got my ultimate, guys. This is what you wanna do. Just use your flash for the ultimate. And meanwhile, as you can see, the Katarina completely demolished my backline. But I ignored the Katarina. Look at this. Oh. Quadra kill. Is she gonna kill us all? Oh! Who do you guys think I am? Do you think the Katarina is just gonna kill me like that? Let's take a look at this fight, guys. Heal with my first ability. Boom, 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 hook, boom, and heal. And they are no match for me. Do you see this, guys? So when you're playing Darius, obviously it's really important to hit that first ability. The first ability not only deals a lot of damage, not only gives you stacks, the healing, guys. It's the healing what it's all about. You want to use it for the healing during a 1v1 like that. And especially when you have Spirit Visage, the healing is crazy. And you can just keep spamming the ability, but just make sure you hit the enemy on the edge of it. Because the edge is going to give you the bonus damage, everything, the healing, the stacks, everything. So make sure you hit enemies on the outer half of your first ability. Here, as you can see, their Rengar is just really bad. So what am I doing? I'm abusing the fact that he's really bad and just, you know, hooking him in and destroying him. So the Elder Dragon is spawning soon. And when the Elder Dragon spawns, you really need to pay attention to the timer. Whenever it's at like 1 minute already, you really want to pay attention because you really don't want to die before the Elder Dragon, guys. Because, you know, if you die before that, of course your team is gonna have lower amount of players to fight for it. So here we got the Baron. all we need to do is just apply pressure in 3 lanes. And then wait for the Elder Dragon and just go for the Elder Dragon. That's all we need to do. So here, actually, the Evelyn got a kill. So what am I doing? Just getting the free kill, you know, that's all I'm doing here. And I'm, as you can see, I'm not diving too deep. And the reason for that is Katarina, guys. You really don't want to dive too deep against Katarina. Because as you can see, my team just dived. Wow, actually my team killed her. That's incredible. I cannot believe that my team just killed her. So somehow my team actually won that fight. I don't know how. This could have been way worse than what it actually was, but somehow they won. And we won the game. I really have no idea how they actually won the fight against the Katarina. It's kind of, I guess that's a mistake from the enemy. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, keep in mind, 1500 likes and I'll do full tank Darius. You know, the build that I showed you earlier, the Gragas build basically. And let's take a look at how much damage I actually did, because I'm kind of curious. As you can see, of course, I'm getting S tier. I mean, if I didn't get S tier this game, what would I have gotten? Look, just look at this. 42,000 damage as a Darius. Alright guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.